Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olori Lara, and in today's video I'd like to be sharing with us detailed explanation on how to start a foodstuff business. What is foodstuff? Without using any kind of big English, in my own knowledge I can say foodstuff is any substance with food value, especially in its raw material form. Is anything that we can consume, but they are still in the raw material when they are not yet cooked. So these are the things that we can call foodstuffs. So if foodstuff is actually one of the business that one can do and make good profits, and is a very lucrative business as that of Nigeria of today, because no matter what, no matter the situation of the country, no matter what the economic is saying, one must eat. You might not buy in large quantity, but there's no how that you will not buy raw materials, that you will not buy foodstuffs. So that is one of the reasons why it's so lucrative, and it gives a lot of profit, and it's a business that anyone can do, and is a business that you can start without a shop. All you have to do is just to do a kind of feasibility studies to check your environment, where you know that your items can sell fast, especially in a place where we have all these small markets. You can just get a space is okay to start. And at the same time, it's a kind of business that you can start in a shop if you so desire and if you have the money. But the thing is that I see a lot of people starting food store business. They get bigger shop that they rent for like maybe 300,000, 400,000 per annum, and you see them putting items of, let's say, 150, 100,000, as in just few items in the shop. This one is not encouraging. Me as a person, if I want to buy foodstuffs, I go to a kind of shop that they have enough good stuffs, that they have enough foodstuffs that I can easily switch or choose the good ones from, not where you have scanty things. So what is the essence of getting a bigger shop and you not have good, as in enough goods in the shop? So it's a kind of thing that you can start without having a shop. All you need is a space. You can start with umbrella. Just get a bigger umbrella, and mostly if it's the kind of thing that you are starting in a shop, you see majority of them using bowls. They use bowl, they use all these basin to put their foodstuffs. But these days it's something you can even start with without buying a basin or anything. All you have to do is just to buy your foodstuffs, and you open it in their bags, and you keep it in their bags, just like this one now. So it's something you can just open their bags and keep it like that, and it's even much easier, as in when you close in the evening, it's something that you can just close back the bag and tie it and carry your things either to the store or to wherever you want to keep your items. And if it's something that you are using a market space to sell your items, mostly they have stores, as in stores where they keep their goods after the sales, or after the close of the majority of people that stay far away from where they are selling, they rent store. It's something that they pay like maybe 2,000, 1,500, 3,000 per month. So all you have to do is just to get a store where you will be keeping your things at the close of business every day. So it's much easier than if you have enough money to rent a shop and buy good amount of stuffs in the shop. Then it's okay, you can go ahead. But it's something that you can start with like 150,000 naira. Do your feasibility studies, go around, check through the market, understand the market very well, and start your business where you know that okay, we have a lot of passerby that they can easily buy. And the thing is that most times you can locate your store where people are also selling similar items like pepper, like all these cooking items. So you can site your business in that environment. You don't go to a road where they are selling cloth and go and put your foodstuff business there. You don't go to where they are selling shoes or selling bags. You go to where they are selling similar items. That is where your goods will be able to sell well. And if it's a kind of thing that you have a space in your house that you can use the front of your house, it's something that will sell. Starting from your neighbors, your neighbors in on the same street. Before you know it, you'll be doing well in the business. Everybody will eat, no matter what. Even if you are fasting, you still have to break your fast and eat. So especially where you have children, even if you are managing yourself, when it comes to children, you cannot manage. So there's no how that people will not buy food stuff in a day. So it's business that anyone can do. So I would like to be telling us those items that you can actually start with if you want to start your foodstuff business. It's something that with 150,000 naira you can get all these items and you start selling from there. Immediately you start selling, any item that get finished immediately is what you will use the money at hand to get again. You leave the ones that you are still having, you don't buy those one again. Any item that get finished, like you have rice, you have beans, you have garri. If rice get finished, you leave garri and other things that are still remaining, then you buy the rice with the money that you have. If it's curry that finish, with the money you have, you continue stocking anything that get finished. And there are some other items, I cannot mention everything, but if you start with these ones, you are good to go. And as time goes on, as customers are buying, they will be telling you, they will be asking for other things that you might not have, and with that you can just be listing those things that they are asking for. Then the next time you go to the market, these are the things that you will you are likely to buy again. So if you are starting the foodstuff business, you need to buy rice. And when you are buying rice, we have two grains. We have the smaller grain and we have the bigger grain. So you try and get the two grains. You buy the big grain. You buy, like, presently the cost of the big grain is like 35,000 naira now, and the small grain is like 37,000. So you buy the two grains, because there are some people that don't like the big grain, they want the smaller grain. So you buy both, so that when they come, you'll be able to sell anyone that people will want. Then you buy beans. You can buy, you might not buy a full bag of beans, you can buy like half bag of beans, like the honey beans, this the one that they call oloyin, ewa oloyin. So you can buy half of that one, then you buy the other one, I think they call that one olo. So you buy the two types. If possible, you can buy the white beans as well. There are some people that will still ask for the white beans, so you can buy that small white beans in smaller quantity, because I don't think a lot of people buy that white beans. But for the honey beans and the olo beans, you buy the two, then you can buy that white one in smaller form. Then you buy garri. That garri too, you buy the white garri, you buy the yellow garri. Just buy them maybe like half bag each. Buy the yellow garri half bag, buy the white garri half bag. So with that one, you are good to go. There you can buy your yam flour. We have the yam flour, then we have the cassava flour, so you can buy the two. Then you can buy maize. We have maize, we have guinea corn that people use to do this red pap. So you can buy maize, buy guinea corn, you can buy crayfish, you can buy stockfish, and all these seasoning cubes, all these chicken flavour, knorr cubes, all those seasoning cubes. You can buy them in different quantity. You can buy knorr cube, buy the chicken flavour, you buy them. You can buy the bigger size, you can tie it in smaller forms, and so that people that want the small form, you'll be able to sell to them too. So you buy all these salt, this anapuna salt, dangote salt, chef. You buy all those, you buy different types, because there are some people that they have their favorites that they normally use. So you buy different types, you just buy them in small quantity. So then you if possible, you can add onions to it. You can just buy a basket of onions, you buy the dried one, so that they will not get spoiled on time. Or even if you buy the one that are still fresh, you can just be sunning them, just be putting them in the sun, or you put them in a place where there will not be heat, that you, or where there will be air, so that they will not get spoiled on time. And you buy all this tomato paste. We have the Gino, we have what's it called? We have Sonia, we have different size that I cannot remember. You can buy all these ones too in smaller quantity. Just make sure that you buy varieties, so that people will be able to choose their choice from everything that you have there. Then you buy groundnut oil. You can buy 25 liters of groundnut oil. You buy palm oil too. So you get bottles to portion them, maybe like one bottle, half bottle, all this smaller quantity. You get a small all these different sizes of bottle to measure it for people that will be buying the small quantity. So you buy groundnut oil, you buy palm oil, you buy spaghetti. This spaghetti too, we have two types. One is spaghetti and one is spaghettini. Some people don't know the difference. And this spaghetti is the one that is big, a bigger size, while the spaghettini is the tiny one. Some people prefer the tiny one, some people prefer the big one. So you have to have the two, otherwise people might come and you might not be able to sell the one you have. But when you have the two types, you'll be able to sell. So you have spaghetti and the spaghettini, and you can add dry pomo too. These are the things that people consume on a daily basis. So you add dry pomo, you add all dis crayfish, stockfish. You can put all dis stockfish that they call okporoko. You can put all those ones, even locust beans if possible. You can add locust beans to it. Then you can put semovita, semolina. You might not buy them in bigger quantity, just smaller quantity. And as time goes on, as you see the demand, as the demand for it is increasing, then you can as well try to add to the quantity that you are buying from the market. We also have wheat flour. Is just they did them in those semolina form. So we have wheat, we have pounded yam. So you can buy all those ones too in smaller quantity. Then you can buy all these what's it called, curry, thyme, all this kind of thing. Then dry pepper, very essential. You can buy what's it called, you can buy the dry pepper, as in the normal dry pepper, then you blend it yourself. It's always good when you blend it yourself, so that when customer come, you tell them that you blend it yourself, and that is what you heat too, so that they will have trust in you, that it's not the one that has been mixed with any kind of thing. So you buy this dry pepper, then you grind it, then you tie it in smaller forms, like 15 naira, 100 naira, no more than that. So these are the little things that I can mention for now. We still have a whole lot of them that are under foodstuffs. So if you are kind of person that you have a shop and you are able to get a freezer, you can as well sell all these frozen items. If power supply is very good in your area, you can add all these titles and kote, chicken wings, chicken laps, all those ones, turkey. You can put all those ones. You better make sure that you have consistent power supply. If your power supply is not okay, it's not even okay to dabble into this kind of business, because at the end of the day you might be the one that will eat your stuff by yourself. So these are the kind of things that you can add to the business. And as time goes on, customers will be demanding for different kind of things that you be listing in your book, that anytime you go to the market, you'll be able to get those things. And before you know it, as your business is increasing, you can then think of having a shop. But it's something you can start without having a shop. Even in your house, even in your own house, you can start. Even if you want to start with a bag of garri, just tell people around that you are selling garri. If it's garri that you want to start with, just start with garri, and people will be buying. And before you know, you can add another thing, and another thing. Before you know it, you become someone that will be selling in big form. So I always like to encourage women, when you have your own money, there are a lot of shit that that will not come your way when you have your money. Let me share an experience. I don't want this video to be too long, but let me just share an experience. There was a time when I was working. I was actually working in a bank, and I was having a shop as well. I have a shop, as in a shop that was stocked with goods, and I was making money. and all my colleagues in the office, they all know that I have a shop most times. And my boss then, in fact, doesn't take rubbish. Any small thing, he gets angry and he talks to anybody. So most times when he talks like that, if it's something that my body will not I will reply. I talk. Not that I'm trying to how do you call it, not that I'm trying to insubordinate or anything, but there are some things that you have to voice out your opinion. And most times what they say is that, is it because she's having a shop, so that even if they sack her, she has somewhere to go to. See, when you have your own money, as in woman with her own money, there are a lot of shit that will not come your way. Even at home, in your compound, anywhere. It's not the one that neighbors will come to you that they are contributing money for something in the compound, and what you tell them that your husband is not around until he comes back. Even the money that your husband is supposed to pay, why don't you just borrow him and pay on his behalf till he comes back? It gives a lot of respect. Women should try as much as possible, no matter how small the money, you can actually start something with it. Just look at your environment, look at things that people can buy. I always like to encourage women. I always like when I see women that are striving to make ends meet, to have their own money. When I see them, I always give kudos. I always encourage them so that they can do better. So in this video, I would like to encourage us. If you have not been doing anything, even if your husband is having much, why don't you consider doing something and be keeping money in case of emergency, in case of unforeseen circumstances that can happen at any time. So this is the little I can go today. If you enjoyed today's video, kindly give a like, give a thumbs up, share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you and God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.